back to Womiba Finance channel. If today is the first day you're joining us, my name is Sonia and I will be telling you everything that you need to know about going to Canada as a care worker. Yes, going to Canada as a care worker has never been so easy till today. So, Canada, as at last week announced, there is still a short, a critical short list of carers and the nurses and the radiographers, audiologists. I think I saw it. Therapists, like people, occupational therapists. Yes, there are still people that they are looking for. So, and that's those people they are looking for, they are looking for them in their thousands. It's just not like only one person. No, Alberta is looking for 5,500 nurses plus three up to almost 3,000 caregivers or carers, or people who call healthcare assistants. Then this Brunswick is looking for over 2,000 nurses plus 1.5 caregivers. The same with Newfoundland and the same with Vancouver. So today in this video, I will be telling you the agencies recruiting. So you start to put your CV and your cover letter and statement of purpose forward today. Now, you will ask me what are the requirements, what are the steps. Please, if you are joining us, can you click that thumbs up so that YouTube will know that we are here? Can you just click the thumbs up for me so that YouTube will know that we are here? And I didn't share this video before I started. It's a mistake, so people wouldn't know that they don't know that I'm here. It's a mistake anyway. I apologize for that. So, okay, like today, if you want to go to Canada as a healthcare assistant, let me start with a healthcare assistant. If you want to go to Canada as a healthcare assistant, there are just few steps that you will take, unlike going to Canada as a nurse. Because if you're going to Canada as a nurse, you will go through NNAS onboarding and procedures. But with healthcare assistants, all you need to do is to go online and have some basic form of training. That's what we call skills for care. Get that first certificate because that's all you need. The caregivers don't have much qualification to give, all because they are always trained on the job. So that is why it is easy to move to Canada as a caregiver and other qualified professionals. So let me just take you back a bit. I said if you want to go to Canada as a nurse, you have to go through NANS, so that I will say it so that the nurses will go and Google it and follow that procedure to start going. So number one is this: if you want to go as a nurse, you have to go through what they call a National Nursing National Nursing Assessment Service. That's NNAS. If you go to your Google search engine, if you type National Nursing Assessment Service Canada, their website will come up. Then the next thing you will do is to go through the process and you will see what they need. Basically, I will tell you what they need here. It's not much for nurses and healthcare assistants that already prepared themselves to migrate to Canada. Okay, one, you will do your you will get your transcript, get all your paper from your country. At least you have to show that you are that nurse, that you are qualified, because National Nursing Assessment Service will ask you of these things. These are basic things people need to have, when they are preparing to travel abroad. So when you get all those transcripts and all that, then some companies will require you to do your IELTS. Companies like Mamaris don't require you if you have English in your WAEC. Check whether you have credits in your WAEC. Then you can pass reading. You have pass reading, communication, and writing, and numeracy or something like that. That's the only qualification that you need from the, to know whether you are English proficiency. So now you have gotten to that stage. Maybe you don't have English, you've done your IELTS and all that. The next thing is to go through WES, what they call World Educational Service, to make sure that those certificates you said you have and all that, they are genuine. Because obviously people have been applying with fake certificates and all that. So there should be checks and balances, if you understand what I mean. So the next step, now you have done those things, you have gotten the you can go through other form of educational or credential assessments like CES, ECS, ECA, and ICAS, which is International Qualification Assessment, or ECS, Educational Credential Assessment. Just if you type educational credential assessment in your Google, it will bring out many of them. Then you choose the one that you know that you can pay, or the one that met your budget. You pay them, you forward all those things that you have gotten to them. They will now give you a paper to officially say that all your papers are genuine. Then that's when you start applying to National Nursing Assessment Council Service Canada. That's NNAS. When you apply, they will give. Okay, NNAS normally take more than 1 year before, but now they take only 5 working days, because companies have complained that some of the nurses that they have gone to Africa to recruit are still stuck, because NNAS did not, have not finished their checks and their onboarding. Now it's only 5 working days. So going to Canada as a nurse is, you can do that in 15 days. The day you pass your interview, you can do that within 15. So the government now, the government of Canada has mandated this NNAS body to do it within 5 working days. Before, it was 1 year. When my friend went to Canada, he waited for 9 months. So now it is only 5 working days. NNAS will approve you. Then you start going to Canada and start work as a nurse. So let's go back to the popular one, caregivers. Caregivers, you don't need any qualification, but you need training. Why I would say you should go online and do skills for care. I know in Africa, most of you do all those work, and you don't do it with the world advanced equipment that they use to do it abroad. So that is why that training is important. You should know how to use hoist. You should know how to use maneuver skills, or like turning a bedspread and all that. I did care work in UK when I came here new, so I know what I'm saying. And when people say that they don't, that people in Africa don't really understand the care work abroad, is true. What they are saying is true. In Africa, we don't normally use hoist to move people. We move them with able body. We get, like, if it's a big man that we want to move, we move them with like other people. No, but in abroad, especially people like Western country, is against the law to move people with other, like, without any proper or medically accepted procedure. So now that is why you need those training. I normally tell you people, go and do basic caregivers training. You know why? So that you will see how they use that hoist. You will see where yellow bag needs to go, red bag needs to go, what needs to go into them. You will understand, because in your interview, you might be interviewed by a qualified nurse. So she would like to delve into the things like that you might not understand coming from Africa. So that is why you should know the basics. So the basics now is to go and get it from Skills for Care online. If you go like places like Allison.com. You go to places like Udemy. You go to places like Skillshare. You go to places like where's the other one? Khan Academy. You will see skills for care that is $5. You can pay that $5 this Christmas holiday. Be doing it on your phone. Be doing the training on your phone. You will know how to use hoist. You will know how to use turning mat. You will know how to use commode. You will know how to move people in a hospital bed. You will know how to feed people in the bed. You will know how to change tubes. You will know how to change all those things. So this is why many people, when they do care, I have like 30 people that have done care givers interview that failed, and they didn't follow what I'm saying. I said, go and do training online. From the Western country, go and do it online. If you go online and do it, you will know all these things I'm saying here. You will see the commode, you will see the hoist, you will see that you cannot do hoist alone. You have to get a partner to do it with you. You will see that using commode, you will know when to use commode, you will know when to use pad, you will know how to dispose pad, you will know how to take care of the environment where you're taking care of people, and you will know how to support the nurses to do their job. So this is why I normally come here to shout, go and do skills for care online. Khan Academy will give you some cheap courses. Udemy will give you some cheap courses. Coursera will give you some cheap courses. Allison will give you some cheap courses. So go online, do this course, then come back, start applying for job, because those certificates expire every 1 year. Because in care, things changes. There are new laws, there are new procedures, there are changes from old ways to the new ways. There are many things that you need to know and you need to have and you need to be aware of before you can become a qualified care. Though you don't need a degree to do this, you don't need OND to do this, you don't need diploma to be qualified. You only need to be trained on how to carry your duties or your roles perfectly well, so that you don't injure people, you don't lie people in their bed and feed them and they will choke to death, you don't move people, then it will become manhandling. Because if you move people anyhow in this abroad, it's manhandling and it's an abuse, physical abuse. So these are the things. When I come here, I tell you why many of you will get to the point of getting this job and you will fail. Is because you don't know the basic. They ask you a question. They ask one guy if a resident is in bed and he needs to go to the lounge to go and get activity, participate in activity. How will he move them? You know what this guy said? He will carry him and put in the wheelchair. Oh my God. So these are the things. If you've done skills for care, you will not say such. Because moving people that are wheelchair bound anyhow, that cannot take care of themselves or have capacity to stand or sit or move, you need hoist. So if you've done skills for care, you will never say this. So this is something nobody will employ you when you say all this kind of thing. So that is why when you are looking for a job, understand the job, understand the rules and the laws guiding that job, so that it will help you. So not only passing interview and not only migrating, as there are things you will do to a resident, or there are things that you will do that will make you I don't know, end up in courts. And when the courts found you wanting, then your name might enter somewhere it shouldn't enter, and you will not do some certain work, even take care of humans. So this is the reason. Pay attention, listen to this video to the end, and carry yourself to all these online courses I have said. Try to type skills for care. That's the only thing you need to type there. You will see courses. You will see the one that is £50, $50, and you will see some that are £5. Start from the list where your money is, where And again, if you don't even have money, this YouTube, there are many free courses. There are many free, okay, I will screenshot most of them and send it to WTP. There are many free courses in this YouTube. Yes, many free skills for care courses in this YouTube, because I think if Naya don't have money that time and she did her courses in this YouTube, there are many, like more than 10, more than 20, free of charge, and they are quality content. So if you're already watching me in this YouTube, come to this YouTube, go to the search bar, type skills for care practical training. Don't listen to theory, because it's in the practical lesson that you will understand all these things I'm saying, so that you will not make mistake. So the third thing I want to say is this: people that wants to go to abroad in January, if you have done your skills for care, check the certificate, because this certificate needs to be renewed every year. It's 1 year life. That certificate, if you do skills for care and get the certificate, it normally expires every year. So because you need to be updating your knowledge, that's why it is. But anyway, you only need that training, that once training to get. The companies will give you the subsequent trainings that you need, because the authority mandated them, and it's legal. They are legally I think binded. Are they legally binded? I don't know. They are in UK. I don't know of Canada. I'm so sorry. I will not tell you what I don't know. They are in UK. In UK, they, even if you do nursing, yes, a medical you're a medical doctor. Before you work in any hospital in this United Kingdom, they will give you their own training. You don't just get employed and walk straight to the ward to start work. No. In this UK, they will send you to their own training. All the companies have their own training that they will send you to do. And when you finish that training, you will sign that you have done it. Which means when you go to court, you commit anything, you go to court, the company will say they trained you. Look at where you signed that you have understood what they have taught you. That's it. I'm telling you, that's the way it works, because everything is court regulated in this abroad. That's why we don't really make mistake anyhow. So now, if at all that like they need speech therapist, dietitian, nutritionist, all these ones, I don't know whether they have a body in Canada, but I can see dietitians are in critical, in red. They said in the critical job list, which means they are not getting enough dietitians they're supposed to be getting into their country. So if you know anyone that is dietitian, they really need them in Canada, obviously because of the explosion of obesity and all that. So they need to curb it, because Canada have some level of national health insurance, which means the government pay for the health care of vulnerable people, and most vulnerable people, you know, they are the ones that need some help to get their nutrition in order. So nutritionists are needed, and audiologists, people that help people listen or hear, get their hearing problems sorted out. Then speech therapists, they are in very high demand. I will list all these jobs in the WTP, and I will list the this thing when I finish this live video, and I have some questions I'm going there to answer. So now let's go to where you can get these jobs. Number one is albertahealthservice.com. Just type it in Google. You will see many jobs with visa sponsorship. Let me warn you now, you are not going to apply for a job where visa sponsorship is not written if you're still outside Canada. So because you need visa sponsorship jobs, or when you go to Indeed, Glassdoor, or any other place, or in albertahealthservice.com to check, you should be looking out for jobs with only jobs with only jobs with visa sponsorship, only jobs with visa sponsorship if you are still in Africa. Then Quality Homemakers Incorporated are looking for caregivers, but the caregivers they are looking for are people that will go and stay in people's homes. So if you're not coming with your family, when they give you this visa, then that one is okay for you, because some people have like autistic children at home. That is why this Quality Homemakers Incorporation is doing, like, giving carers to people taking care of their loved one at home. So all you need to do is to go there and support. And I like that kind of job. If you don't have family that you are going to whenever you close work, because of free accommodation, my people, money. This girl is money woman. I normally check it back and forth before. When this kind of the one that they say you have to live with them, they will give you a house, a room in their house. So you're living with them. It's like living. So you're not paying rent. They will not charge you rent. But normally the money they will pay you is small, but it's still okay. You will not pay transportation to work. You will not pay light utility bill. You will not pay rent. So it's a whole savings. Ask anyone abroad. If someone can give you free accommodation, someone can stop you from spending your fuel, someone can help you to pay light and all that free of charge, it's like heaven on earth in this abroad. So these ones might be good for people that don't have family, but if you have family, you would like to go back home after job. So that is not. Then greataupair.com. When you go to Google search, type greataupair.com, you ask for caregivers with sponsorship, many jobs will come out. Then you start applying. There is no big deal in this application if you know what is required from you, which are the basics: skills for care certificate, then your WAEC statement, and your passport, your criminal record, and your travel and health insurance. These are the basics that anyone that is traveling needs to get together. I don't know where you can get cheap national travel or insurance, health insurance for relocation. So ask around where you can get them cheap, then you can proceed. That's all for this video. And if you're watching me, can you just click thumbs up? If you have a question, you can ask, then I can answer the question. Okay, we have the nurse doctor. The nurse doctor, this name is somehow, you are a nurse or doctor? Good evening, my dear. Oh, thank you. Welcome welcome here. We welcome you to Womiba Finance channel, where we get down to talk about location on budget and how to invest and save money, and as a migrant, because I am a migrant myself, and this is not my home. My home is in Igbo land in Nigeria. So please, if you're joining us new, can you just click thumbs up? If you don't have any question, we'll call it a day. If you have any question, you can write it now, then I can answer it. But if you don't have any question, or later, if you want to ask in private, you can come to WTP. I'm going there now to answer some questions from yesterday, and I will clear all the questions that are there and give the information that you need, because we are here to serve you guys free of charge anyway. But you have to just subscribe. You have to click the thumbs up button for us, because nobody is clicking and it's free. So okay, Mahiga said, check the description box. You use it to come to WTP, because in YouTube now, if you put many links in your description, like many links except a hashtag, if you put many links there, YouTube will reduce your reach. So that's what is happening. That's why most of us now have other means, because YouTube wants to make money, and we wants to make money, and everybody wants to get the quality information they need. So when you come WTP, you're not paying anything to get free information there or assistance. That's not any, nobody's charging you, and I'm not charging you there. So it's free for everyone. Check the link, check the link in the description and come there. If we put many links in YouTube will just stop it from going far. And please, can you just click thumbs up? We'll call it a day. Mahiga, I will be expecting you in WTP. I will mention your name there if you are there, then to answer your question. So if your name is if you're not already there, maybe I cannot tag you. But if you join us now, I can be able to tag you and answer this question. Please, can you? Okay, Ogechi Julia, do you have any question? Hello, Ogechi. If you have any question, you can ask your question. If you don't have any question, then we can go. Or the conclusion of what I said is how you can go to Canada, because Canada needs close to 7,000. Even in one province, Canada needs like Alberta, Toronto, Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Labrador. So these are the major critical places where there are no, they are struggling with healthcare workers. So that's all we talked today, and we talked about the requirements and the procedures. I explained in details for the nurses and what nurse expected from them, is expecting from them, from the new applicants coming. All these jobs I have mentioned, they are in critical risk because, you know, Indians are the ones filling this gap. But what happened is that Canada is having problem with India. So India are no longer coming the way they are coming, because they are the one filling the healthcare jobs in Canada. So there's a problem. If you Google now, yesterday their prime minister, they were exchanging words. Prime Minister of India and Trudeau government, they were exchanging words. So there are many issues going on. So embassy, Canada embassy in India has stopped giving visa. That's the irony. So Canada now is looking for other African countries that will fill the spaces. That is why Alberta Health Service went to South Africa to do recruitment last week. I don't know why these people are not coming to Nigeria. Even Australia went. Do you know that Australia went to South Africa? South Africa is only 40 million people, or about 50 or 60 million people, are forgotten. But how can they go to South Africa? They will not come to Nigeria, where we have qualified caregivers and nurses and pharmacists, audiologists, and all these things in their thousands. So I don't know why they are not coming to our country. New Zealand was in South Africa last week. Yes, New Zealand government was in South Africa last week. So I don't know why they are not coming. Our government should streamline the location so that we will not having issues, and people will start respecting us. Because we are almost 300 million people in Nigeria, and they will leave us. They will just go to South African people. I'm not saying you people are not qualified though. I'm just saying that when they come to Nigeria, they will get what they want in their thousands. That's what I meant. I don't mean that South African nurses and caregivers are not, and pharmacists or doctors are not qualified. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: in Nigeria, we have millions of nurses and we have millions of caregivers, because almost all the people I see in Facebook, they want to do caregivers job. So we have people. So I'll be going to WTP now, because I have stayed long in this video and it's so long now. I'll be going to the WTP now to pick questions and all that. Okay, Oget, you said you are new. Okay, watch some videos and watch some lives I've done. If you have any question, you can. I normally answer the questions. All the questions in my videos and in my life, I normally answer it, because I love everybody and I want everybody to progress and get whatever they are looking for. It's one love over here, and it's love all over here. So see you guys. Bye bye. See you, see you, see you. Happy Christmas in advance. I will still be here tomorrow, but happy Christmas. Let's be going small, small.